Sounds really smart. I might go home and do it tomorrow.
Gentlemen, congratulations on the movie. It's so lovely to talk to you both. I'm going to start with both of you because you both get to do a lot of travelling in the film. But as we're in London, and Rami, you are basically a full-time Londoner, I have to start off by asking you, what's your favourite thing about London and the UK?
You know, I lived in New York for such a long time, and the noise pollution just got me.
Right.
And what I realized living here is no one is on the horn. No one's blasting the horn unless absolutely necessary. But the heritage, the culture, I mean, it's London. I was doing a play at the Old Vic and thought, oh, Shakespeare probably walked down the street at one point.
Right.
And where else are you going to get that? A few cities in the world, but for a big city, and I know this is going to sound strange, there is a ease and calm about being here, and the heritage is second to none.
Love that. But we love having you here. How about yourself, Laurence?
It's the people.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Better answer.
I like the people. I've always loved London. Even when I was a boy watching films, all the cats that came up in the 60s, you know, Michael Caine and everybody else, all the working class cats, and even the posh cats, you know, like you're talking about Shakespeare might have walked around here, well, you know, Gielgud might have been over there, or Olivier might have been over there, right, or Richardson might have been over there, or any of the, you know, like O'Toole, like, I mean, my favorite cats were Burton and O'Toole. Now, one of them's Irish and the other one's Welsh, but you know, they're UK cats anyway.
Absolutely,
so, yeah. I mean, I've always had a very strong affinity for all things British.
So the huge turning point in the movie and for Charles's character is when Charles realises his wife has been killed in a terror attack. And I was wondering, which of your previous roles do you both feel were the turning points for you in your own careers?
Couple for me, because I've had like a couple of lifetimes in this. So obviously Apocalypse Now was one, and
I'm so pleased you said Apocalypse Now.
Sure, in a way, Boys in the Hood was one, but also King of New York was one, and then obviously The Matrix was another one. So I mean, hopefully this will be another one.
I don't think you can top those.
It's one of the most iconic filmographies.
The majority of many people's favorite films.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It is incredible. When you look
I've been very fortunate. I've been very blessed. Yes.
I had the opportunity to do this miniseries called The Pacific, and I remember auditioning for Tom Hanks and Spielberg for that, and thought to myself, well, if you can get through this audition, this final audition, that'll be a turning point for you. No matter what happens with the actual production, the fact that you can get that approval
and hold your own. Absolutely. Yeah. So, Laurence, after a bit of an intense start, Charles begins to learn new skills from Henderson. And as someone who has literally worked with Marlon Brando before, who would you say you've learned the most from through your career?
Great question.
That's a wonderful question, and Marlon was actually one of the people who I learned the most from. I mean, and it wasn't when we worked together on Apocalypse Now, it was actually almost 20 years later after I had done Deep Cover that I had a conversation with Marlon where he imparted a great deal of wisdom to me in the space of an hour and a half. It was really amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. We're going to talk about it.
One of the things that really stuck out to me about Charles is how obsessed he is with the smallest details of everything. So I was wondering, do you guys have any everyday obsessions? So like for me, I have to have the TV volume on an odd number. So like number 11, perfect.
Interesting.
Yeah, do you guys have anything like that? Or am I just a bit weird?
I'm a bit weird like that, where I won't set my alarm clock to a 00 because I feel like so many people in the world are waking up to that same number.
You don't want to be on that frequency.
I don't want to be on that frequency.
Gotcha.
Is that weird?
No, that's smart.
It's an odd thing.
That's intelligence.
It's odd. I have to flip it,
So does it have to be like 05?
It just has to be a little bit off, whatever it is. A little bit earlier than that, it just can't have a 00.
Okay, that's interesting. What does this say about us?
I don't know.
You guys are pretty smart, actually.
That's great. That's all the validation I need.
We're giving ourselves, I don't know, something you think will help us out in life.
Yeah, if Laurence Fishburne thinks we're okay, that
sounds really smart. I might go home and do it tomorrow.
Perfect. Cool, guys. Thank you so much.
What an honor to see you again.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you so much.
Good to meet you, man. Thank you.
Good questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.